So recently I had this thought about one of these principles of life that I think sometimes we just don't pay attention to very often. And so whether you're a believer in Christ or you're not religious at all, I want to share a principle with you that I think is so powerful. And I really believe that it's something that maybe we don't do enough of, or maybe we don't understand it. But let me just share. So, there was a time where Jesus was questioned by the religious leaders of his day. And really they posed this question in the Gospels of the New Testament. And I want to read it to you because it comes at this moment where the religious leaders of Jesus' time, they're asking him, what is the greatest commandment? And really they're wanting to know, what's the most important thing? How are we to live our lives? And so they pose this question. And so in Matthew chapter 22, there's this question that comes to mind, and it's in verse 36. They say, "Teacher, which is the greatest commandment in the law?" And again, they're talking to Jesus, and he says this. He replied, verse 37, Jesus replied, "Love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your mind. This is the first and greatest commandment. And the second is like it. Love your neighbor as yourself. All the law and the prophets hang on these two commandments." So here's the deal. Again, no matter what you believe, no matter what your beliefs are, I want to come down to the last part of that. The part where it says not love the Lord your God, but it says love your neighbor as you love yourself. And so it's so critical that if you're going to love your neighbor, you've got to do it in such a way as to also keep in mind this is the way you love yourself. And so here's the principle at mind, is that you have to take care of yourself. You have to really love yourself. Now, what does that mean? That's not a narcissistic, you're the center of the universe and you're to be about me, myself, and I. It's quite the opposite. What it's saying is you should care for yourself. And in doing so, how you care for yourself will be reflected in how you care for others. So here's my challenge to you today. My challenge is to take care of yourself. My challenge is to find ways where you really have to take care of yourself. And again, that's not a selfish, self-centered thing that says me, myself, and I. It's one of those things where you really learn to take care of yourself. Now, what does that mean for you? Does that mean that you take better care of your health and you commit to your health journey? Does that mean that you take care of your appearance or the way you feel about yourself? Does it mean that you really have to work on your mental health and you're taking care of your mental health? Because that is so critical in our world today, that we find that we really take care of ourselves mentally. And so I'm not sure what that is for you, but my challenge to you today is that you would take care of yourself, that you would love yourself so that you can love your neighbor, so that you can love your God, and so that you can love those around you. So take care of yourself. And in fact, I want to invite you to join me as I go to do one of the things that I feel fills me up. And in doing so, I really find it as an opportunity for me to take care of myself. And what that is getting my routine haircut. And so I go and I get a haircut and I get cleaned up and I feel better about myself. And really it's just a moment for me to pause in the busyness of my day, the pause in the busyness of my week, and really just, say, hey, I'm going to take a time out and I'm going to love on myself. I'm going to take care of myself. And my good friend, Greg, helps me do that. He's a great barber at Gentleman's Quality. And so anyhow, I'm going to take you along with me to go get a haircut today. So here we go. So I just got downtown, getting ready to walk in, go see my buddy Greg at Gentleman's Quality. And just thought I would bring you along for the day. So let's go check it out. so we're back from Gentleman's Quality, and cleaned up today. Love being able to have that opportunity to connect with Greg, get a fresh cut, and feel better about myself. And so I don't know again what it is for you today, but I want to challenge you. Take care of yourself. Does that mean you got to take care of your health? Does that mean you got to take care of your mental health? Does that mean that you've got to do something that is a little bit, guys, I'm sorry, but I don't know how else to say it. Maybe it's a little bit more pampering for you. And so ladies, you can identify with that. Men, I would challenge you, find what does that look like for you? Maybe it doesn't mean that you're getting a manicure, but maybe it means you're going to the mountains. I don't know. My challenge is, no matter who you are, no matter where you're at, no matter what you're going through in your life, I want to challenge you to love yourself, to take care of yourself. In the words of Jesus, he said, love the Lord your God, love your neighbor as you love yourself. And so for you, I would challenge you to love yourself, to take care of yourself. And in doing so, I know that you will better be able to love others. And if you're a person of faith, you will better be able to love God. So no matter who you are, no matter where you're at, learn to love yourself. All right, with that being said, that's it for today's video. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And until the next video, we'll catch you soon.